And so we're at the confluence of Mill Creek and Kings River, but at this point this is primarily the Kings River. If you look straight ahead, you'll start seeing your first glimpses of Pine Flat. Pine Flat was built in 1954.
Yep, the Pine Flat Dam is 400 and roughly 425, I think it is, 450 feet high, something like that. It is a concrete gravity dam. It is so it is narrower at the top and much wider at the bottom. At the top, it's 36 feet from front to back. At the base, it is the length of a football field, 120 yards from front to back. It is nothing more than a bunch of concrete blocks that were poured on top of each other. The weight of the concrete holds it together, and there is no reinforcing steel in the dam. The dam was built in what are called monoliths, and as we get a little closer, if you look at it, you'll see kind of a checkerboard effect. You'll see vertical lines, which are a little wider apart, and horizontal lines that seem to be very narrow. Well, actually, the horizontal lines are 5 feet apart. You want to see?
In this river, the area of the river just off to our right, we've put about 3,000 boulders in this reach of the river. You can't see them right now, but that's partly what's causing the white water in this area, and that disturbance provides a number of shelter and velocity barriers where fish can hold into. So this is one of our major habitat projects we put in place in this area. So again, to the extent you can see it, you can see the effects of it. Other years when we've been on the tour, we're down to minimum flows at this time of maybe a couple hundred CFS. You see a lot of boulders sitting on rock, and it's kind of like, well, that was kind of silly placing that rock up there, but as you can see under high flows, they're being affected.
Well, just to finish up on what I was mentioning, the monoliths are 50 feet wide and they are 5 feet high. And there was each one was built in a continuous pour of concrete, front to back, back to front, and they rose at different heights along the way. So it looked like kind of like a sawtooth when it was under construction, but it all came out evenly at the very top. As we go across the dam, you will see water coming out of one of the, what we call the mid-level sluice gates. Most of the water, however, whenever possible, all of the release is made through a power plant that's at the base of the dam, and that power plant is operated, as Dave Orth mentioned earlier, by the Kings River Conservation District, the Jeff L. Taylor Power Plant, named for a longtime general manager of the KRCD. And as we go across the bridge, we're going to go across the bridge and turn around and come back. We are not going to stop because of we're on such a tight schedule, but we'll go real slow so each side will get a chance to take a look at the dam. And you will see to the left as you face the dam a structure with a yellow crane on top. That's the power plant. Most of the water is coming through the power plant and comes into the river in the tail race out of sight. But right now the release is 300 CFS is coming through that one gate. It looks like a lot more, but it's really not.